I'm going to ask you to lie down, which is the best place to be on a rainy Thursday. It's horrible outside. So we're going to lie down, and Shavasana simply is a corpse pose. It's lying down like a corpse. So you're going to be lying on your back, and you're going to take your palms up towards the ceiling. And you're going to close your eyes, take your feet gently away from each other, palms facing up, and your arms just gently away from the body. Bring all of your focus towards your breathing now. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Continue to breathe. And start to wiggle fingers and toes. It's great to pay attention to your body today and to see how you feel as we move through this practice. You can set what we'll call an intention for the practice ahead. And that could be something you just think about in your own head, something that you think about in your mind. Maybe you want to increase flexibility. You could just want to focus for the next 45 minutes only on yourself and your movement and your breath rather than worry about anything else. So let's stop with the wiggling now, and we're going to start with the toes moving up through to the top of the head. So we're going to be noticing the body as we travel through. So if you start with your toes, notice the soles of your feet. Notice the tops of your feet, your heels, your ankles. Notice your calves and your shin bones. Notice your kneecaps and the backs of your knees, your thighs, your hips, your pelvis. Taking awareness now into the stomach. Stay with your breathing as you move awareness to your waist, your low back, and then into the rib cage itself. Breathe in, expanding the rib cage, and exhaling completely. Let's take one more breath into the rib cage, breathing in and breathing out. Continuing to breathe normally, take your awareness to your chest, to your shoulders, in between the shoulder blades. Awareness now to the tops of your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your palms, backs of the hands, your fingers and your thumbs. Notice your neck. Notice your jaw. And open your mouth as widely as you can. And close gently. Notice your face, your forehead, the top of your head, the back of your head, the back of your neck. Take 5 deep breaths here, breathing in deeply through the nose and out through the nose, setting that intention again for the practice ahead. So now we'll start to bring some awareness back into our physical bodies by wiggling and moving, rotating the lower limbs, so rotating the legs, and then start rotating your wrists, bending your elbows. And then reach above the head. Giving yourself, oh lovely, full body stretch. Hopefully a big sigh as well, waking that body up. Slowly bringing your knees in, keeping your feet on the floor for now. So we're going to start to move the knees from side to side, slowly starting to move the body. So if you are feeling a little bit kind of wet weatherish, if you're a bit slower, a bit more achy, then this is a really important part, mobilising the body, moving from side to side. That's it. Now we'll bring the knees back into the centre and we're going to lift them towards the chest. So taking those knees into the chest and really feeling the stretch in the lumbar spine, the low back, and keeping the knees in. Let's just move side to side. That's it. We'll make big circles now. So you can place your hands on your knees and we'll make a big circle with both knees together. We'll go to the other side, rolling in a different direction. That's it. And as you're moving through this mobilising, this warm-up, notice your body, see how you're feeling, where are you feeling tension. Taking both knees over to the right side, dropping them over, and then looking over to the left. And you can take your whole head to the left, and your arms as well. Try and relax your legs down. Relax the knees and the hips. Take a breath in, come through the centre, and drop them over to the other side. And again, looking over, taking your head and your arms to the right side. Now, I often, if I feel that my legs aren't kind of coming down enough, I like to anchor them by taking my hand to the top knee and just holding them there. And then bring yourself back in again. Now, placing the feet down to the floor, take a breath in here and exhale your way up towards the ceiling. So your glutes are off the floor, bum off the floor, hips towards the ceiling. Breathe in again, let's move down. And exhaling is squeezing the hips to the ceiling. Breathing in again, relax the bottom down to the floor and exhale away from the mat. Coming down again, we're going to take the right leg now up towards the ceiling. Take your hands behind and link the fingers behind the right thigh, not behind the knee because you're making the knee bend, but just behind the thigh or the thigh. And let's move now the ankle, the foot. And again, in this weather, kind of everything kind of aches a little bit more, doesn't it? So let's do this mobilising. Somebody else coming in now. That's it, moving the leg there. Now I've got you back in, Robin, now.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me just mute you there. There we go. Okay, so now the right leg is currently in the air. We're moving the foot around. We're going to bend that right knee and taking the leg up to the straightening. Nerve flossing, we call this. Really good for you. Up and down, bending. And then taking that leg down. We'll switch to the left side now, holding the hands and linking them behind the thigh. Let's make a big circle. That's it, making a big circle. And wiggle your toes, point and flex. Probably feels quite nice, hopefully. Now we're going to bend the knee and extend the leg. Bend, extend. Nerve flossing on this side. And we relax down. Okay, so taking the soles of the feet together, reclining bound angles. This is lovely just for opening the hips. Release your knees open, palms facing upwards. Take a breath in here. Exhale, let any tension go from the hips, from the knees. Just relax the legs. Take another breath in. And exhale completely. And slowly bring the feet back to the floor. Take yourself all the way over to your right side. I'm going to turn onto my left so I'm facing you, but you can turn onto your right side It's just simply just to take a moment, come back to the mat, come back to your body, and then we're going to sit up into Sukhasana. So guys, when you're at home, if you do have a bolster or blanket, pillow or anything that you can make yourself feel more comfortable with, you could always sit on that. But if you're comfortable enough sitting cross-legged, then please just carry on as you are. If you do have a block, it can be quite useful. Get them anywhere now. So let's take a nice deep breath in, seated in Sukhasana in easy pose. Taking your hands to the tops of your knees. We'll relax the shoulders down here. And although I'm asking you to relax, I'm also asking you to activate your spine so that we can sit up nice and tall. Let's close our eyes together. We'll take a deep breath in again through the nose. And exhale completely. Inhale again. And exhale completely. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, completely opening your eyes with me now. Let's take a deep breath in. We roll up through the shoulders, take them back and down, making some big circles. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Especially if you've been sat at desks today. You're probably feeling this one. That's it. And again. Lovely. Okay, so now relax the shoulders down. I want you to feel the difference between taking them up to the ears, which is where most people walk around like this, and then dropping them back down again. So we'll breathe in, and then breathe out, and drop them down. Breathe in, and drop, and one more time. Inhale. Now we're going to take some really energizing breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So slightly different, but it will give you a little bit more energy. Breathe in. Exhale mouth, breathe in nose. One more time, inhale. Wonderful, just slowly breathe it down. Take the hands together, breathe in through the nose, reach up. Exhale, open the palms as well. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And final exhale. Wonderful. Okay, so now take your right hand across. You can mirror me. I'm going to do the opposite. Taking your right hand across and gentle look over your left shoulder. Let's take a breath in and come back through the centre, crossing your left, looking over your right. Breathe in through the centre. Exhale, twisting, rotating. Inhale through the centre, take the hand behind you as well, look over your right shoulder. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to bring it forward again. You're going to reach towards the top of your mat. So I'll show you from the side here. Reaching forward, tips of the fingers reaching down towards your mat. Towards the top of your mat, your head comes down. Breathing in, breathing out. Let go of the hips, let go of the knees. Wonderful. Now let's bring ourselves up. And we're going to take the hands behind us now. Unfold your knees, place your feet down to the floor, and exhale. Lift the chest and open the shoulders. Lovely. Now we're going to extend the legs out. Your toes are up. Inhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, coming up, reaching to the ceiling, folding our way forward. Inhaling up, folding forwards. Inhaling up and folding forwards. Taking your hands back behind you, we take a breath in, and as we exhale, lift the bottom off the floor. Now you can adjust your feet if you need to, and if that's too much, you can always just bend your knees and do it that way. So let's do this one. Bring yourself down to the floor again. Breathe in, and then exhale, press your fingertips into the floor and lift your bottom off. And down again, bending your knees this time, inhaling, and exhaling, so you can go a little higher, stretching through the arms, and then bring yourself back down again, one more time, inhale, and exhale, squeeze and lift, lovely. And we're going to bring it forward now. So I always cross my legs and then roll over my folded legs, but if that's too much for you, unfold them and bring yourself into table. Okay, so hands are down, knees are down. We're going to tuck the toes underneath and we're going to sit back so that we can feel that stretch. So seating, sitting all the way back. So you've got toe stretch, soles of the feet stretch. Bring yourself back up to table. Exhaling back, all the way back. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. One more, inhale. Exhale. And release them. Release the feet, take your big toes together, widen your knees and sit yourself back into child's pose, where we're actually going to cross the hands over each other. Rest your forehead onto your hands and just take a moment there. Now we're going to stretch the hands and the tips of the fingers towards the top of the mat, taking the head down to the floor. Reaching around to the right side, so I'll go to the right side as well. Just pulling up. We're going to pull all the way back. So still almost in child's pose, reaching to one corner. We'll take ourselves round through the centre, then to the other corner, and pulling ourselves back. Then we'll come back through to the centre and bring ourselves up into a table position. We're going to do like a mini flow now. So this is moving the pelvis from side to side. So just moving the hips and the pelvis from side to side, warming up everything here. And then start to make some circles. We're going to make circles with the whole body, all the way down, to the side, to the front, to the side, and back again. That's it. Waking up the pelvis. And let's start to go the other way now. So you can sink back, down one side and up the other. That's it. I hope you're enjoying this bit. And then down, come back through to the centre, into cat-cow. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arching, looking up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Now, keeping that roundness in the back here, just allow yourself to sit back a little more, and you probably will feel, hopefully, this stretch in the lumbar spine. Bringing yourself back up again, keeping that arch, and then sinking back. Then coming up, and we're going to sink all the way back, and into child's pose again. Now, from here, we bring ourselves on an inhale up to table. We're going to exhale our way down to the floor. We're going to breathe in first, and then exhale, push the whole body up, and then sink back into child's pose. We breathe in as we come through table, exhale as we come down, breathe in first, exhale all the way back up, and sink down to child's pose. So continue to do a few rounds of those, breathing in as you come up through table, exhaling down. Then once you're down on the floor, you take a breath before you move and exhale your way back up again. That's it, and keep going like that. So forward and down, and then exhaling your way back up. It's going to help build some heat in the body and really help to warm you up. I think we've made the rain stop with our practice. Make this the last one, and we're going to settle back into child's pose. Now we're going to flow in a different way. So we're going to sit back from here, coming down to the forearms, and you literally stick your butt in the air, come down, come up into up dog, so elbows off, hips off, all the way back into child's pose. We come down, come through, and lift all the way back. Coming down, sticking the bottom up, arching, and all the way back again. Let's go through this one. Coming down, lifting, and if you're struggling to bring your weight onto those forearms here, you can just move yourself forward to here, then push your way up, and then push your way back. There really are modifications each time. Do 2 more of those for me. And then we're going to come more to standing. Lovely. Hopefully you're all a bit warmer now. So we're going to come up through table, tucking the toes, and we're going to bring ourselves up into down facing dog. So from here, it's really important that you get length through the spine before you start to get straight legs. That comes after. So get that length through the spine first, spread the fingers, look through the knees, and then start to push and tease the heels down towards the floor. Continue to tease those heels down towards the floor. So you can really move around in this position. You don't have to stay still. You could bring yourself right up onto the toes here, and then exhale and push the heels back down to the floor. Come up again. And if at any point your wrists just say no thank you, you can bring yourself down to the knees and just give them a shake out. Now from here, back into down facing dog, let's start to bring the hands and the feet together into Uttanasana, forward fold. Clasp hold of your elbows and release your head. Focus on some really lovely deep breathing. Stay down and forward fold, staying down and forward fold. Release your head, release your neck, your back. And then when you're ready to slowly bring yourself back up to standing. That's it, nice and slow. Well done, everybody. Okay. All right, so we're going to come into some sun salutations now. And then after that, we're going to go through a drill which will help you bring your foot from the back position in down dog into low lunge, which I know is something people struggle with. So we'll go through it step by step. The first couple of sun salutations will be slower, and then we'll take some speed to make sure that we're warm. We stand at the top of the mat, palms pressed, inhaling. Exhale down to Uttanasana, and then into half. Back to Uttanasana. We take the right leg all the way back to the back of the mat. We look ahead. Take your other leg to join, and then we'll bring ourselves down into a high plank position. We'll lower either in a moving full plank or with the knees down. It's up to you. We come down, then we come up into up dog. That's it. Tucking the toes under, you can move to the knees or bring yourself into a full up dog, into down dog. Lifting up your right leg here, we'll bring it forward. Look ahead Step the feet together, Uttanasana, and into Tadasana. Lovely. Let's go. Inhale. And fold forwards. Half lift. And release. We're going to take the left leg all the way back, looking ahead. Other to join. And slowly lower to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting up your left leg. Bring it through, tuck it towards the core and up ahead. Other to join. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale. Fold forward. Half lift. And release. Take your right leg all the way back, looking ahead. Other to join. And lower. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg comes up. Bring it through, step forward, look ahead. Other to join. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale. Half lift. And release. Let's take the left leg all the way back, looking ahead. Other to join. And lower. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg lifts. Bring it through, ahead. Other to join. Inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, everybody, so how are we feeling so far? Hopefully warmer. Good. Now we're going to do these drills that I talked about. So sometimes we'll do this in live classes where I can see that people are struggling to bring their legs from down dog all the way through between the hands. So we'll spend a couple of minutes now just working from down dog into the low lunge. So come down with me, take your down facing dog. And the drill we're going to do is lift the right leg into tutor. So this is literally bringing your knee in towards the core, then back out again. This is great for core strength. You're really having to pinch as you take that knee and the foot in. And do a few of those. So lifting the right leg, swing with control. So it's not only a swing. Now, once you've got used to that, bring it in, take it to the floor. Take it back again. Bring it in, take it to the floor. Well done. Keep it going. A few more practices of those. And again, if any time the wrists are saying no thanks, release them, give them a little stretch, wiggle of the fingers. So, stop it there. Now, this is a great drill for core strength anyway, working for into shoulders as well. So, should we try the other side? Definitely practicing this one every day. You'll soon find that going from down dog to low lunge will be a lot easier in that supplementation. So come back up again, find down dog, lifting up the left leg, tuck the knee in towards the core, so the chest, the stomach, the ribs, going back out again. You've got a slight rounding in the shoulders and the spine as you draw the knee in. All the way out and in. And a couple more of those. And then when you're confident to step the foot all the way through, go from three-legged dog to step the leg in all the way through. Well done, everybody. Okay. So That's your homework from the week. Practicing down dog through to low lunge. Okay, so shall we take ourselves into a flow now? We'll come to the top of our mats again. I'm going to do a really nice warrior flow, fairly kind of, I'd say sort of intermediate. We're not going to do too much here. Here we go. And up. Now taking your right foot all the way back. Let's step down into warrior lunge. So from here, we want to either be up on that back foot, or you're starting to turn it outwards and press the heel down. So traditionally, you'd want the foot slightly out, but the more modern style of this lunge is for everything to face forwards. So you choose that position that works for you. Okay. Let's move into warrior two. Nice long arms, taking your weight over onto that left side. Bringing it up into reverse warrior. And then coming back through the centre, straightening everything up into Trikonasana. So the left hand comes down, the right hand goes up. And you can, if you want to, turn to look towards the ceiling. Now we're breathing in as we come up, back into reverse warrior. And then coming down, bending your left knee, left elbow to left thigh, and we reach up with the right arm. Inhaling up, and then facing forwards, turning the whole body down into pyramid pose. Take the head down towards the floor. Take the back knee down into half monkey. So you're taking the whole body backwards here. Walking it forward, take the hands to the inside into lizard pose. So hands are on the inside of that left foot. Depending on how you feel today, whether you feel flexible or not, you could just take your weight a little bit further down towards the floor. On an exhale breath, try and reach down towards that mat. And you want to try and get the elbows down towards the floor. Try not to lean on the outside, and that arm on the outside. And if you can go all the way down towards the floor on your elbows, please do. Not for me today. Okay, now from here, we're going to bring ourselves back and then cross the left leg underneath the pigeon. So crossing that left leg under. Right leg back, left leg under, and slowly reach down towards the floor. Now, when you're in pigeon pose, you're very welcome to stay in an upright position if that's enough for you. But if you want to go down, come down, make a towel with the hands, or you can reach forward. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then slowly unfold from here. Let's bring ourselves up into a plank position now. If you want to bring the knees down, you can. So from here, we're going to bring ourselves up into down facing dog. Raising up the left leg. Step it back through just like we did in the drills. Bring the foot to join. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Wonderful. Let's finish this on the other side now. Left leg goes all the way back and we sink down to warrior lunge. Vajrasana 1. Hopefully feeling the back hip flexor. We turn into warrior 2. Long arms, bend your right knee, lengthen through the arms, drop the shoulders. Inhale and exhale into reverse warrior. Inhale, straighten up the arms and the legs, and we exhale down into Trikonasana. If you can turn to look to the ceiling, then please do. If that's too much, just stay where you are, looking ahead. Slight bend in the knee as we push up again into reverse warrior. So you're raising up the arm. Inhaling, bending your right knee, right elbow to right knee, left arm comes up. Let's take some deep breaths there. Inhaling up, take the back arm round to face front, and then we bring ourselves down into the pyramid. Head coming down towards your shin, towards your knee. Take your back knee down. Let's straighten up the front leg, sit back on the back foot. And if you want to go all the way back, you can. Sometimes I feel it's more stretching through the lumbar spine in this position. But go with what suits you today. Reaching forward, take your hands into the inside of the right foot, into lizard pose. Remember with the breath, everyone, sink down if you want to. That right foot is completely flat on the floor. And slowly, let's bring ourselves up. And then we're going to take that right leg, cross it underneath into pigeon. So as we did on the other side, lower yourself down if you're comfortable, head down, or you can reach your hands to the top of the mat. So we're going to sit back up again. Then we're going to sit that leg back into plank position, either high plank or knees down. Pushing the hips upwards into that upside down V position, so find down facing dog. Raising up your right leg, bring it through, step it towards the top of your mat. And step together. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Okay, everybody, well done. So let's bring ourselves down just for 2 more postures and then some meditation, and then I will let you go about your day. All right, so let's bring ourselves down. I think we've done some folds, so we're going to do some back openers, so some heart openers, back bends is what. Okay, so we'll begin down on the floor. That's it, make sure your head's not got a band or a scrunchie in it or anything. Breathing in and exhaling, squeezing and lifting some hips up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, coming down. You can hear the wind whistling through the windows, exhaling and squeezing. And one more time, breathing in, exhaling. And now, before we place your bottom on the floor, we're going to take the hands underneath us and rest. So as we come into fish pose, release your hands, release your feet down. That's it. Okay, so from here, I want you to bring yourself up onto the backs of your elbows. and then lift the chest up. Focus on your breathing, open the chest, the shoulders, press the elbows into the floor. Don't take the weight onto the head, it's just simply for balance to open the neck, the throat. And then slowly release down. And of course that was a quick posture hold, so if you want to hold for longer at a different time, you're absolutely welcome. You can hold that for a few minutes, breathing deeply. Now let's lie in Shavasana now, placing the hands onto our bellies. And I just want to really focus on the breath coming in through the nostrils, traveling down through the body and into the belly. You'll feel the belly rise as you inhale and exhale. Hopefully, you'll feel that. Breathing in. And exhale, belly comes back down. Breathing in, closing your eyes. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now taking your hands out to the side, palms facing up, lying in Shavasana. Take 5 deep breaths here. And then begin to slowly wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to rotate your wrists, maybe your ankles as well. And then when you're ready, take your arms above your head, give yourself a really lovely long stretch. And then bend the knees and just bring the feet to the floor. Keeping your arms above your head, but relax if you can. Just drop the knees over from one side. Breathe them in and then all the way over to the other side. So from one to the other. And then back to the center. Okay, so let's bring the knees in now, giving ourselves a hug. And then when you're ready, we're going to push ourselves up to standing, or sitting first, of course. Let's come up and then we can sit in Sukhasana in easy pose. Lovely, everybody, well done. Let's place the hands to the tops of the knees. Close our eyes for the final time together today. Hopefully you worked through that intention, you did find the intention in your practice today. Take a breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Before opening your eyes, press your palms together and rub them together really quickly, building heat in the palms. And then taking those palms to the face, covering the arms. Open your eyes into the darkness. And then slowly release the hands away. Press the palms together one more time. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all next week. Okay. Bye-bye.